The very first thing is this 3-step process, which I'm going to call the ICR process. So the very first step in doing this is identifying the anxious thought that you have, thinking about what you're feeling. The second part is challenging the thought with a realistic scenario. And then the third step is replacing that old thought with a new encouraging one. So this is specifically related to negative self-talk. This is related to the intrusive thoughts. This is related to handling those kinds of things. So ICR, ICR, identify, challenge, replace. That's what that stands for. This is just a little process you can do to handle some of those negative thoughts. Let's look at this with a real example. If you're new to the gym, you're definitely going to be anxious. So to identify this thought, you might have the thought, I have never worked out like this before. Everybody is going to be paying attention to me and thinking that I look stupid. This is making me anxious and nervous. Okay, so now that we have that thought, now that we've identified it, we're going to challenge it. In reality, everybody is focusing on themselves and will not be paying attention to me. So to take a step away from this example really quickly, there's actually a cognitive bias called the spotlight effect. And this is where we believe that everybody is watching us when nobody really is. So in reality, everybody is thinking this. Everybody thinks everybody's watching them. So they're paying so much attention to themselves that they're not going to be paying attention to you. So that's really nothing to worry about. So that's the way we challenge it. We think, nobody's actually going to be paying attention to me. Everybody's worried about themselves. It's nothing I need to be concerned with. But then we do the R step. We replace this original anxious thought, this original uncomfortable thought with a positive one that's going to lift us up. So this thought might be, it is never easy to try anything new, and I am acting courageously by doing this. I think this is a great process. So first, identify the thought. I've never worked out like this before. Everybody is going to pay attention to me and think I look stupid. This is making me anxious and nervous. Challenge it. In reality, everybody's focusing on themselves. Nobody cares. And replace the original anxious thought with a positive one. It is never easy to try anything new, and I am acting courageously by doing this. I love this process. I think it's very, very helpful for anxiety in general. But when we're talking about the gym, you can do this with almost any kind of situation. So if you're struggling with body dysmorphia, if you're struggling with anxiety, the anxiety of being in a new social situation, maybe you don't like the feeling of sweat. I know that's a common problem that people have, a common reason people don't want to go to the gym, or they feel like they don't have time. You can use this process to try and work through those problems that you're having.